Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Critics Collective. And today we're going to be talking about this last episode of Raw Monday. And I'm going to do this one a bit different, just not in order. But, we're also going to talk about OTC. Which one was here to talk about OTC? Big tribal chief Glazer. I'm going to stop making fun of Ron. But, yeah. Well, maybe after WrestleMania, me and Ron get together and talk about it. Shout out to Ron. But let's go ahead and jump right off to Raw. So for one of the match I want to talk about was the match between Natty and I don't know what they're doing with this story, but I'm gonna make it quick. I think they let it die off when they should have kicked out, but I think they brought out the character Natty too late, and now I don't think it's picking up as it should. But we'll see what happened. It I don't know, but we'll see what happened. Uh, Moving on to the next one was the match between the El Grande Americanos. Well, great match overall. It's one of those stories where I think it's gonna go to where it's gonna be. I said it before. It's gonna be mask for mask, and I'm pretty sure Ludwig is gonna win and is gonna reveal that Gable is the original American El Grande Americano. But I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen. Moving on to the next one, you had the match between Bailey and for the Intercontinental Champion, and so what I'm gonna say is it's gonna be Becky, of course, WrestleMania, who's gonna go for an Intercontinental Championship, and it's obvious it's gonna happen. Uh, Not that I don't think Becky is not the greatest, but she is one of the top women wrestler out there. She knows how to sell and she knows how to put women over. Uh, but it's obvious what's going to happen. Moving on to the next one, Stephanie Vaquer and Raquel Rodriguez. So even though one thing I want Raquel to get her flowers because she could put up a match and she's getting up there. I think what's gonna happen is with the way the Judgment Day is going, Raquel's probably gonna break up from the Judgment Day. It's gonna be Raquel versus Liv or Stephanie. I think Liv is probably gonna. What's gonna happen is Liv is gonna lose at WrestleMania, and she's gonna blame Raquel, and that's where the breakup is gonna happen. And Raquel's probably gonna challenge Stephanie for the belt at Backlash, and which is where I think Raquel's gonna get the belt. That's just my prediction. That's what I think is gonna happen. I'm pretty sure Liv, I feel it. Liv is probably not going to win, and this is going to be the catalyst for Raquel to move away from the Judgment Day, or they're going to stay together, and Raquel's going to win the belt, and there's going to be that animosity there between Liv and Raquel while they're in the Judgment Day, and it's going to lead to that. But moving on to the next one, which I thought was probably the best match of the night. Raw was Dragon Lee versus Zero. Yeah. Probably one of the best matches of the night. I don't think Penta is gonna release the belt anytime soon. They haven't made any announcement for him to fight anybody at WrestleMania. We still have one more Raw to go to find out, but it's probably gonna be something. We'll see what happens. But again, I'm glad they're putting Dragon Lee over. The only thing I don't like is that whole wing thing. I'm not feeling it, but we'll see. Moving on to the Tribal Chief and CM Punk. So again, great mic work between those two, which I think personally this one Roman Reigns won again. Cause it shows you, even though CM Punk keeps saying, "Yo, yeah, I'm getting your head, you can feel it." But I think it's the other way around. Roman Reigns is getting in CM Punk head and he's getting frustrated. You can see that frustration with CM Punk. I don't know, it's working well. I would be surprised if they let Punk win this one. It would be great for Roman to win it, but I would be surprised if they let CM Punk. I think it should go Roman Reigns route, and he should win that belt. And there you have that feud go on. But because again, Punk, is saying he's the best in the world. Keep bringing up that he's the one that mentored Roman. He brought him, and Roman don't feel that way. Roman hates him because he never won it. Punk won. There's that hate there, And Roman said it at that first time they spoke, where I hate you, and love that. Roman really great in the mic, I know Ron will be very proud of his tribal chief. and to the next one, Mr. Seth freaking Rollins himself. This at the beginning of the show, he basically introduced himself at the beginning of the show. He talked about he created the vision, he's gonna destroy it. And while he's doing this segment, Paul Heyman comes out. I'm gonna get to the cream of the crop. Paul Heyman comes out, and Paul Heyman looked like he's been through it, and he goes, not one, not two, at 5. Then Brock Lesnar comes in, and he takes out all of Seth Rollins' minions. Then while he's facing Seth Rollins, I was hoping, and a lot of people were hoping, that it was not gonna be Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, and the ruler came out and put Brock Lesnar through the mat, and I was happy the way the show was. You can see Brock, and again, you see here a lot of segments that Brock Lesnar told him to put his foot on his chest, and you can see Brock Lesnar putting him over, and I'm happy they're doing that. I'm hoping they don't drop that ball at WrestleMania and Brock wins. I'm hoping Oba wins WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar, because he did point at the WrestleMania saying so it's going to be Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi at WrestleMania. And one thing, that scene right there, Oba, you could see he teared, man. I know he was emotional about this, because the Brock Lesnar is literally putting him over, and he was very emotional about it, and I'm happy for him. And I've been a Oba Femi fan since NXT, and I'm hoping they push him the way, because he's over. He's over. The crowd was hyped, and he's over. You could be a Brock Lesnar fan or not, you hate this or not, but you got to think about it. He's going out, and this is the best way to put a youngin over. He's like in the early 20s, and Brock is almost late 40s. So this is the best way to go out, But overall, guys, how do you feel about Raw? What are your predictions for WrestleMania as far as the Raw roster? Let us know in the comment down below how you feel, you think the Tribal Chief is going to take the belt, or you think Brock Lesnar is going to be defeated by Oba Femi, the ruler? We'll see. But as always, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you soon. Y'all have a good one.
Said I'ma get into it first. Until they put me in it dirt.